Hello. Oh my God. These are so cute. Oh my God. It was just a thing on TikTok. Like this was what everyone was wearing and like super sized. They're even bigger. I did order a pair on TikTok. Well, actually, I'm being comped on TikTok because these are so soft. They're really cute. They're for videos, of course. Oh my God, I'm so happy. They were $10 each. I thought that was pretty darn good pricing. So, and here's butter soft. They fold up really compartment like that. I love it. Honestly, this was the one thing I wanted. Now, today what happened was I wanted to try the new way to get to the tree. And it would have worked like a charm. But what happened was the first bus I got on, it said it was going to stop at 61st Street. And I'm like, whatever, no big deal, because I just got to hop across the street and get the M5. Well, a little did I know, there's two M5s. One's the limited and one's the regular. Oh, and I was in the wrong bus stop. Wait, hold on. Wait, come on, sweetheart. My bus stop was for only the regular M5s. And for the love of God, oh God, that tongue is so sharp. It was every bus was the limited one. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what do I do? So I was reading the map and it was like, you can walk one block this way, or should I take the safer alternative, get back on the M104, go to Columbus Circles. That's where I was supposed to originally get off at, then hop on the 105. So I says that would be the best bet. So that's what I did. I went back onto the 104. It was 2 stops, and that bring me right to Columbus Circle. And thank God I did it. The next bus was an M5 Limited, which did not stop where I was. So I made the right choice. And then from there, it was perfect. I wanted to ride the M5 because it goes all along 5th Avenue, and I got to see all the windows from the bus without the crowds. I wanted to get there a little bit earlier, and the goal was to leave between 3:30. As soon as it starts getting dark out, at 4:30 starts the light show. You packed. You have no idea how packed it gets. I mean, it is unbelievable. It was crazy crowded, but I knew that. And I can't tell you how many people I heard saying, it's never been this crowded. Yeah, well, I don't know where you've been, bro, but yeah, it's been crowded like this. The last time, like I said, we experienced it, my late husband was alive. So yeah, the crowds are that bad. So I before I left, the Victoria's Secret sale was buy 2, get 2 free. That's ridiculous, because what are you going to buy? I mean, even if you buy 4 pairs of panties, the panties are $12 each. That's 12 and 12, that's 24. That's almost 5, 10, 15, 20. It's over $5 a pair. You can do better than that. Then if you bought, like, you had to get the best value for that deal, you would have to buy 4 of the exact same prices of 4 items. If you had a couple people you were shopping with and you want to split it, that's perfect. But for a single person shopping by themselves to buy 4 items, it did not pay. So I skipped that. I went to, I love you. Mommy loves you. I love her so much. So I did go, let me put you down. And I coordinated everything. I did go into Saks. Now, Saks, I have not been into in years. And I wanted to go get Clinique because at the UPS party, where did that one come from? At the YouTube party, there was a Clinique representative there. That was the whole point of that party, to meet sponsors. They were supposed to have 3 sponsors there. 1 bailed, 2 were there. The one I knew had no interest in me whatsoever. I gave it a pitch. They called it speed dating. We all got like 30 seconds to make a pitch. I had no idea what I was going to do. But the first one was to a company that translates. You can learn a new language. It's like, oh shit, how can I spin Sweet Tooth into this? Then I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, my tagline on my channel, on my Sweet Tooth character is Tattoo Lollipop. I says I could learn to speak Tattoo Lollipop in different languages, and they're what do you call that? What's that word? they had a little owl. That was their, you know what I mean? Their thing was an owl. I said, I can have the owl on my shoulder. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I gave it a shot. I did it. And that was that. I tried. Then the next one was Clinique. And they go around the room. And it was like, you didn't want to be first, but you didn't want to be last. Because I could only think of a few Clinique items before we went. So, and of course people said them, like, oh shit, now what? Because I was actually next to last. Funny thing is, I was standing next to the rep when we went in the room, and this girl pushed aside me so she could be standing next to her. But it didn't matter, because actually by her doing that, she was dead last. So, like, okay. So I knew we all knew about the yellow box and something else. So then, you know, I am known for shopping the Clinique bonus. And I says, and you buy more, you get more. And I says, and I buy everything and I get it all. Oh yeah, I actually did say that. Yeah. And everyone was laughing. I had everyone cracking up. So, but they were very nice. They wanted us to all tell them our skin. They wanted us to go into the store to get our skin match, which I intended to do at Saks Fifth Avenue. Whoa. I haven't been there in years, and usually it was all on the first floor. They have changed that store into a high-end, don't even come in if you don't make $1 million a month. It was like, what the hell did I just walk into? Prada, Fenty, or whatever that called, Fendi, whatever. All the brands. They didn't even have Coach. It was like the high Prada. I was like, oh shit. And here I am with my cute little plastic bag. I was like, oh shit, we don't belong in here. And then there was a sign, beauty products. I'm like, well, we're here. I couldn't understand the sign. I didn't understand it. It didn't say up or down. It had like these weird signs. I guess this was rich people language, because I didn't understand what the hell it said. So I says, well, let's go down. I go down, and oh my God, the jewelry area. I was like, well, this got worse. It got worse. I was like, and they had like $1 billion car on display. I'm like, oh, forget it. We're out of here. And then at that point, you're going to feel so pressured to buy a lot of stuff. I'm like, the heck with this. I'll just go skin match myself off the computer like everyone else. But I had a whole idea in my head, which, where am I going? Yeah, I want to get it out there, because she said she's going to give us all gift baskets. But so my idea went out the window. I'll reach out to her Monday, but I'm disappointed. That was the plan, but whoa, Saks Fifth Avenue, don't even bother going in there if you don't have a ton of money. I just felt so out of place with my cute little plastic bag. Oh my gosh, my $10 earmuffs. Like, no, we gotta go. So that fell through. But anyways, there was no big deal. But the only thing I wanted was those earmuffs. And I wanted to get a new Blessed Mother, because this is my Blessed Mother and the paint's all coming off. This was all white and everything, so she's not looking too good. So, okay, this sounded awful. So I said my candles, and I said prayers for everybody. I said for everybody who subscribed, I said prayers for everybody. I did do that. And these beautiful statues. I said, okay, let me have that white one in the middle, the Blessed Mother. And she's like, oh, you mean Saint, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh. I says, well, no. I says, well, which one's the Blessed Mother? I really can't tell. They all look alike. And she's like, oh, none of them. I'm like, oh. She's like, this is the Blessed Mother. And she takes out this giant statue. I'm like, a little too big to carry. She's like, well, then you can go across the street block, and they have it. I'm like, oh, that's all right. So I wound up getting, this can't be over 10 minutes. All right, I hate to say stay tuned to part 2. So, I got these, but you can't see them all the time. Anyways, I make these videos for TikTok now, so they're all going to be 10 minutes. So you're going to have to stay tuned for part 2 of what I bought at St. Patrick's Cathedral. Sorry, but TikTok pays. Bye.